and garden salad.
Hello. 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 So today in particular, I just want to touch base with you and talk certain things, but let me give a few minutes and see if people are joining. Yeah, so let's say 2 minutes and see if people are actually joining today. This is not the first live for 2021, and I hate for go live. I hate for go live because I like laugh too much. Hi, hello. So if you they see me any day, wait till I say, just say hi in the comment section. And I don't mind though, I just get up and sleep. So hello, I just want to see how many people they join in. I'll give about 3 minutes and then I will start for say with you on for say. This is the first live for 2021. Hi Pat B. Oh, hi my baby Perunia. How you did? I just want to say it's Bryson. How you did do? Fredo, hi. I don't know all they do. Actually not going to say online, but I just want to let some amount of people join in, and then I go see with you. I want to say maybe about 5 minutes, yeah, because I don't really observe something, and me not the kind of person where at a point in time I'm like, fuck it, I need to say something, and that is why I think I want to say tone or something right now. Okay, for the hi. Interestingly, me daddy name Fode, so anytime I see person name Fode, even if you get the worst habits that you want, because me daddy name Fode, I like you. From a hi. So I think some amount of people don't join in. So may I not keep them waiting. I just go straight to waiting. I want to say today. Actually, I want to talk about peer pressure. Peer pressure in a general sense. I don't notice it that they on the rise now, and the reason why I want to talk about is because it's further. Just listen. I just start for say something right now. So in case I got people when I don't understand Creole, I might be flexing between the Creole and the English just for let when I get me. Yeah. So if you never ever see anything but me, it's on social media. This is Sarah Caleb. What I actually want to talk about today is peer pressure. Peer pressure is all over the place, even though we're not kids anymore. And normally when you say peer pressure, people feel, oh, you get to do it young picking them or young teenagers out there. But actually it affects we, even the adults. And before anybody says anything, I'm 21, so just keep your opinion to yourself. If you want to contradict me or you want to contest me, you go for me birth certificate. So let's get into it. Peer pressure in the sense people all over the place are trying to be something they're not. Kaba, how are you? People are trying to act in certain ways that are not really them, just to fit in or to be considered part of a certain class or segment. And they are all over the place, wasting money, just trying to prove to others, people around them, that, oh, I'm one of you guys. And the reason I say this is because something happened. Yeah, I think you are all on social media watching me right now, and something very, very beautiful, something awesome happened. A friend of mine, Mohamed Ali Kaloko, had an issue that is related to medical condition. He has to have a surgery overseas, and the popular footballer Mohamed Bouya actually reached out and assisted with $6,000 to assist with the surgery, and people have been commending him, But what happened negatively that is happening right now, someone on social media started it, and I've been seeing a few other people mentioning the same thing. Someone stated, oh, boy, I don't begin we there we other stars there when I come on board and when I say when I begin do the same thing, not for hype no more na self, not for live big shots life, now for begin help Sierra Leone. And this is why I got so confused, because I asked one of them that was saying, I asked them, So Mohamed Bouya Conte wanted to help, and you're saying other players or other celebrities should help. Is it by force? Is it compulsory? And the person replied me, well, it's not by force, it's not compulsory, but other people are doing it. Why shouldn't they? And this got me thinking. I've been thinking about it for almost 2 weeks now, since week before last, and this is what really got me confused. So because Mohamed Bouya decided to help someone, and you think Mohamed Bouya is playing for international club and he has the money, so everybody else that is playing for international club probably, or every artist, should have that kind of amount of money to give to someone else, which is a very good venture. But don't you forget that people have bills to pay. People have to take care of their car, probably if they do have a car. But if they don't have a car, they have to pay for transportation. If they don't have money to pay for transportation, it means they have to trek. If they have to trek, it means they have to have good shoes. Maybe these sneakers or your good sandals. So they have to put their money somewhere. And people have to eat. People have to take care of the family. People have numerous responsibilities, and you all think that because someone does it that other people should follow. And for me, that's where the peer pressure comes in. People out there are allocating certain responsibilities, certain perceptions, certain misconceptions onto other people because they think, oh, someone is doing it, the other person should do it as well. You don't know the background of the other person. You don't know how they are. You don't know if they have that kind of financial security or financial stability where you expect them to do the same thing. It's not the same. And I see it every day with young ladies out there. They want to have the nice hair that costs probably 1 million, 2 million. And when you ask them, do you like this hair? Do you want it? And they'll tell you, now all me party then they buy. Or they can't go to office, me company the whole buy, so me self decide for buy them. For me, that's weird. I don't buy things because people are buying it. I buy things because I probably have surplus money for that moment. So I buy it. So people all over the place are saying, hi, Sammy. So people all over the place, they are forcing other people into certain things that do not make sense. So Sammy, you just joining, yeah? What are they talk about now? Peer pressure. And they talk about peer pressure in the sense that people, they force other people for do things, even though they don't know if the person comfortable, they don't know if the person wants to something, and they don't know if the person fit in. And people then, they force themselves for do certain things, not because they want to do them, but because if then they think say if they're not doing, they will be left out. So then they force themselves and do it. Like for example, people they go and decide, oh, my party, then they go club today, then they go chill, then they can go 250, 500, and then self defend at 250, 500 on Friday for go chill, forgetting that they get things them at home for do, you know. And at the end of the day, them get like, oh, the country the country. But when you get what you get, you not decide for use them wisely. You decide for use them for fitting to a certain perception of society, which is why I always think say something is wrong somewhere, and people actually need for come out of that. This situation why they explained. So now Kai Kamara they make as an example, yeah. Because we have to help Muhammad Ali, somebody say, can yourself now for try you let you help other people then as Sierra Leone. Not of us you don't know more the hype and stuff. But let me tell you, also I mean making decisions on your own is that let me tell you, making decisions is not hard. Actually waiting difficult now for let people stand on their own. People actually feel if I don't do this, I'll not fit in. And trust me, if you do something that allows you to stand out instead of fitting in, you discover your identity. But you always want to fit in. Who are you? You're just a follower. You don't even know who you are. You don't even know how to describe yourself. You just follow because you see others are following. And I really need to talk now. I've talked about already what is happening on social media. Why I came online is because I want to talk to my ladies. Yeah, I always want to talk to my ladies. I'm seeing this trend, yeah. I posted, I think I need to talk this in Korea. I post something on my website. If you know they follow my website, go and follow my website. It's www.sarahkale.com. I post something about ladies, about how ladies need for be who they are. Ladies need for enjoy themselves. If you want to be single, be single. If you want to be in a relationship, be in a relationship. If you want to be married, if you want to be divorced, whatever you want to be, just decide who that you want to be, and you know, follow that road there. Not try for, you know, balance, because people at the test say, oh, you don't all own for time and all that stuff. And people message me on WhatsApp, and they were, yes, Kaba, that's the website, sarahkali.com. So people message me, and then they tell me, thank you, oh, thank you so much, we say this, thank you so much, we say this. And when I find out about the whole thing, there are people out there where they don't gaze with their relationship, like really fucking gains with their relationship, but they know what for break up, because they don't stay in that relationship. They any different say if they break up, people go talk about them, or hey, na me one girl no go get boyfriend, me party they all get boyfriend, and I don't go want for make them laugh me, I don't go want for look odd. And people them they will be say they're married don't against them. They're not going to decide for say, okay, let me the marriage done. But me already think say if you marry, try for stay as long as possible for whatever reason. Except if you think say you're not happy, or it don't become violent, or it don't become difficult too much for staying. But people they stay in them difficult, like aggressive, violent marriages, because then you can say, if I left, people would talk about me. All down they come under the blanket of peer pressure. If you're not happy, you're not happy. If you don't want to be in a relationship, don't be in a relationship. If you want to be single, enjoy being single. If you want to do anything in life, do them. Not because people they say, and so people that way you can sit down before you say something. Be careful of what you say, because unfortunately you're pressuring people without you not even realizing you're the pressure person. People out there can see them, and all they care about in their life, them you don't begin working out, who stay you married. Is it your business? Now you married, now you not married. How you connect to that person you married? You know waiting that person they go through. You know waiting that person they in goal. You know waiting that person they in dreams and ambition. Where you don't go sit there and begin say, you know they try married now. How you connect? Or you they see somebody there out there, it is struggle, it they get money, does somebody say, hey, this guy we don't push now, so now for try boy motor car, you know for the worker again. Do you know how much a car costs in Sierra Leone? Not less than $3,500. And depending on the kind of motor car we watch, where you want them, like, I'm not going to be talking about mimic motor car, like the cheapest one, not then 50 million, 70 million. And you're telling someone you need to go and buy a car. Then how you expect that person there for continue for living life, for continue for move on and do other things them? That person there is not possible, because you don't already force her for go length or leave one certain way you not ready for leave it, or where it means not reaching yet. So I just want to beg you, next time when you want to open your mouth and tell somebody or copy a person or force her for be into the kind of way where you probably don't know if you don't already or how you get forget to that situation there. Don't say that particular statement. You cannot look at someone and say, now for communal Eastern, like me, I don't receive that comments de beaucoup. Now for communal Eastern, but you don't push past Eastern. Eastern, I had a data bill me almost done. So continue telling me I should leave Eastern. And the day I so tego pass a bill me almost done. Me the communal Eastern, I got the parents, a craze. But this is what I'm trying to say. I'm just making fun. But honestly, it's a fact. People are all there telling people you are a celebrity, or you know for. The last time I go buy crab, I come on a do to me motor car, go and find crab. Somebody they tell me say, oh, you know for eating kites there, I don't push past that. Wait till make me push past that. This is what I want to eat. This is my money. This is my mouth. This is my stomach. If I'm craving crab, I'm going to find crab and I'm going to eat it. You're not going to tell me what I should eat or what kind of crab I should buy. But that's how people do it. They all look at you and ascribe certain position or status to you, and they expect you to live within that particular status. They don't even know if you're comfortable living that way. There are people who are very rich who want to live quiet life, and you're forcing them to be a certain way. And these people, there are people who They are too scared to actually say, no, that's not how I want to live. Because you force them to be that way, they will live that way, unhappy. And it's very, very bad for someone to not feel good within themselves. And how would you feel knowing that you put them there? How would you feel knowing you put them in that particular situation? Because you were so hell-bent on asking them, when are you going to get married? Who say the try born? When are you going to have a car? Or you party and they buy this kind of suits, so try buy the suits. Or you party and they go and then results there. When you serve the stuff, are going to the results. And all the funny stuff then they. And if you call yourself a friend and you're doing this to someone, trust me, you're not a real friend. A real friend who asks someone, oh, what do you want to do this year? What do you want to achieve? Oh, this is what I want to achieve. As my friend, how can you support me? What do you want to achieve? As your friend, how can I support you? Those are the kind of conversations you should be having with your peers. Not to tell them what to do. Not to tell them how you think they should live their life. You should always be asking, how can I support you? That's the conversation we should be having now in Sierra Leone. So Mohamed Bouya gave $6,000. If you think that people should be helping, how about you saying, oh, me, I want to help with 500,000 leones. That's like $50. How do you want to contribute? It's not how to look down on someone else, cry someone else down, when you can even do 10% of what that someone else is probably contributing. That's not the conversation. The conversation is, how do I make myself contribute? How do I make myself matter to people? That's the conversation we should be having. Now, I'm going to give like 5 minutes to read static comments, and then I'll be going off because I want to sleep. But I actually felt really bad when I saw those comments on social media. I decided to come online. But the conversation we are having now on social media is so negative. You keep comparing yourselves to people. You keep comparing other people to other people. And you might not be even privy to those two people. So I tell the one way you they admire because they post all things on social media. So I tell the one way they quiet to it get money past the other one way you they admire. But there are people who don't want to talk about themselves. There are people who always want to just be on the down low. People who just want to maintain standards. There are people who just believe that me money what they hustle for, I know they talking to people. There are people who think that way. So if you are out there and you think that, oh, because that person they need to talk about the money where they make, you think say, that person they broke, or that person they not get sense, or no side they come on. Hustler and hustler, like we were commonisten, we know how we hustle for our money. So it's not us. We're not going to come on social media and say this is what I have or this is what I found. That's not it. And I'm so thankful I'm not the kind of woman you're going to force to do something. Me. You don't tell that they call me Sarah Gabriel, not to today. You don't tell whether they call me Sarah Gabriel. That's because I will do what I want. I'll say what I want. I don't care what some people say behind me. When you say something, if I don't like it, I'll tell you I don't like it. I'm not going to do it. I don't care who you are. I'll just tell you I'm not going to do it. And I don't even feel like I owe you an explanation. If I don't want to explain why, I'll not explain. I'll just tell you I'm not doing it. And I keep quiet. Because I don't owe you an explanation. But not everyone is as open-minded, as carefree as I am. Not everyone can survive that way. I can survive probably 2-3 months not talking to anybody. That's not even going to scratch me. I'm probably even going to be more comfortable that way. I get uncomfortable when people talk to me too much. But people out there feel they need other people, and if you don't talk to them, or they feel if they don't do certain things to please you guys are going to cry them down. They are not going to feel comfortable. Very different circumstances. So I'm just really re-emphasizing that. Stop putting pressure on people. You're making people's life miserable, and you're saying things to people who are probably contributing more than you are, and you're ascribing certain standards, certain pressures to them, and you expect them to live up to those standards. It's very wrong. It's very demoralizing. It's so stressful for some people. It's not stressful for me, I don't care, but it's really stressful for people. Again, let me go through the conversation, the comments, and I'll comment on a few of the comments. That's very funny. I'm going to comment on a few of the comments anyway. So let me see. In case you're just joining, also I'm saying my website is live, sarahcalais.com. www.sarahkale.com. It's not populated yet. It doesn't have too much content because I'm trying to put as much content as possible, but I have so much to do. I have to go to work, I'm studying, and I don't have time, but I'm trying to put as much content on it as possible. So just go subscribe to the newsletter, and when you subscribe, when I do a new post, I'll send it to you. You will receive it. And sometimes as time they go on, I started get money. I go for the giveaway. Una no know me. Sometimes I go for get book money. Una no know. Let me take some of your comments. Sorry, pardon me. I like laughing. I like teasing people. Okay. Struxman says, Sarah Kale, I always they talk and say you get sense. At one, Papa, they try me nice to come on. It's the more get sense, especially when it comes to money business. Get sense. Okay, John Blatty told me say I did tell you many listen but still the same. Honestly, I think yes, it's true. A lot of people they listen and some they change, but it takes a lot of time for people to actually change, because when you see people that live a certain way and people are putting pressure for certain expectations, people feel obligated to live up to those expectations. Unfortunately, that's the truth. People feel obligated to live up to standards and all. Me, I don't. Anyway, we'll talk about that as the year goes down. We'll be talking about topics where I actually will be talking to people on how to be self-reliant, how to be independent, how to not really care much about people, about other people, only how to develop, personal growth and all that. Hazy P, I think that's my friend Hazel. I'm sure of it. Hazy P says, people are just thin-skinned. Nothing people say gets to me. How can people's opinion dictate my life? No way. What? Hazy P, my paddy. In fact, not only my paddy, my prezo. She attended convent and we came out the same year, the same academic year. Hazel, I think you're one of the fortunate ones. You went to convent school. I think you were since Form 1, yes? From GSS 1, you attended convent till SSS 3. Now, let me say this. Certain environments get you into the kind of mindset where you don't really think. And I think convent is one of that, which is why, God willing, when I have a daughter, she has to attend St. Joseph's Convent, or I'm disowning her. Now, certain environments develop your mindset, and that's one of the good things. I don't know if it still exists now, but when we were attending convent, it was a lot of competition. People were always pushing you out there to be your own person, talk your mind, be blunt and all that. So we had the opportunity to not conform to certain things that society expects from us. Hazy, I'm responding to Hazy right now. So that's one of the good things, but not everyone can be fortunate. People have been living this way all their life. People have been living expecting to follow what other people are expecting from them. People have been coping with that kind of life. People always think that if I don't do this, I will be excommunicated from the group. If I don't do this, people will look at me a certain way negatively. If I don't do this, I'll fall short and all that. So people feel they have to be that kind of way that society expects them to be. And in the age of social media, I see everyone taking nice pictures, putting it on social media. You don't know the background of that particular photograph, and people want to be that kind of way. So they go around pretending, faking to be that kind of way. I'm just saying, if you want to be that kind of way, just be aware of the pressure. But don't be the person forcing someone else to be that kind of way. Don't be the person pressuring someone to say or act the kind of way you expect them to. Don't put that kind of expectation on them. Other than that, if you know you're not doing it and someone else is trying to do it to you, just say, no, I'm not doing it. Okay? Let's see. Kaba youngest Kaba say, like how somebody tell me for change my bike because because I don't use them for years. Yes, one of exactly the kind of thing then I did talk about today. Kaba, that's exactly the kind of mentality I'm talking against today. You know, me motoka not 2 years it. Me motoka the 2 year this June, and I love me motoka. Like I love me motoka. I even before I buy my motor car, I always they say if I dey buy motor car, na before I dey buy. And I get that me money when I ready for buy me motor car. Me boss, the people that when I be me boss, they say, "Hey, but buy motor car now. You can't be the all don't buy. If na Benz save buy, I say me I need buy Benz. The only motor car I dey buy na RAV4, and I need to buy RAV4 where I not get the kind of job where they buy fuel for her. I for buy I begin go bake fuel. I need to do and why I know say I get the kind of job where they pay me enough money. Now they buy me motor car. And I bought it. And why don't buy me motor car now? Imagine they will be disturb me for buying motor car. And even 2 years later, they tell me the motor car is fine, being. But for for change and you level the developers, I'm like, this I do have and tell me money and they pull this no almost a bam. So basically that's the thing, yeah. Cover like I the money you for change you buy because they say you don't use that for quite some time now. That's how people are. They tell you, oh, this shoe you need a changer, or hey, this phone here you don't use that. You now techno you use, but you don't come on techno level. Changer now they buy this. And I'm using iPhone X Max, that's like iPhone 11. And somebody tell me, change it now, but I say, phone and is for 4 months. This I use this, and use this. That's the kind of thing people do. They're trying to force you to do something you don't want to do, because you feel like if I don't do it, I look a certain way. So if people are saying, oh, you don't get money now, but try change the motor car, and they are saying it, a lot of people are saying it, you feel I need for buy change my motor car, because if I not change my motor car, people would think I actually poor, you know. So that's really what's happening. Ronald Abubangwa says, you guys are passing the right information to the wrong population, thereby misleading many. Well, Ronald, I think I somehow get what you to say, and I somehow not get what you to say as well. Because if we're passing the right information, how can it be to the wrong population? If we're saying, oh, it's good to do this, it's good to do that, it's bad to do this, it's bad to do that, I think now how the person receive the message. Because if the person receive the message the right way, how can it be the wrong population? I don't think there's a wrong population. I think the only thing is people are not listening. Probably a lot of people that they hear, but they are not listening because oh, that person they talk that last time. Probably even now while they talk, there are people who are not listening to what I'm saying to understand. They are just like, oh, that picky they find, oh, it be the bluff way they talk, they this, that, and all that funny stuff they do. So it's not as if what I'm passing on is not really a good information. It's just that I'm passing on information, but people are not listening to what I'm saying because they want to fit me into their own different boxes or whatever might be the case. So I don't think it's the wrong population. It's just how people are receiving it. That's the deal for me. That's what I think, at least. If I'm wrong, let me know later if I'm wrong. Yeah. Okay. Strokes. They say, Mama, a better way they talk. Me don't guess. If we been get we know for being defend some of we with welfare and family responsibilities in a charity case already. Like really, this is honestly this is the thing. Yeah. People. I don't waste money because I always know that I have so many people relying on me. I have my family, I have my neighbors, I have people in my community that I have to help. It's not like as if they are forcing me, because me, even when they greet me, if I don't want to greet, I know the answer. They thank God they all sabi me for that battery. Say if you see me glass up, that me I don't want to talk to anybody, in fact, and all that funny stuff. But I feel if there are days when I have it, I want to help them. They don't need to ask me because I have to help them. And because of that, I'm not going to have money and waste it on stupid things because I have to help. I want to help them. It's not by force. I just feel like so. Because I know the background I'm coming from, and I know the family I'm coming from, and I know what I want to do for my family and for my neighbors and for my community, it's really difficult for me to accept people's opinion or expectations of me. The only person whose expectation I agree to is me. Before the start of the year, I know what I want for that particular year, and I work towards it. Like I put all my life behind that particular thing until I achieve it, and I don't listen to anybody. I make sure I achieve that particular goal for that year. I will put everybody and everything aside. I will forget about relationships, about family. I'll forget about fun, friends, everything, and focus on that particular thing. After I've achieved it, I can do something else. But that's just me. I don't know about other people, but I think basically you just have to set your own goals. You don't have to let people set it for you. Amara Kamara is saying, that's good of you, Sarah. I love it. Keep it up. Thank you very much. Fear is the last thing I would consider in a relationship. Not really. If you are in a dedicated relationship, you really will be scared to lose it. I'm in a relationship, kind of. I'm in a relationship, and I don't really, it's not fair, but I know how important he is to me. And though I'm not the kind of person that really wants to get married anytime soon, I know I don't want to lose him at all. I don't want to lose him. I really respect him, I value him, and because of that, I'm not going to do anything that would be detrimental to my relationship. At the same time, I'm not desperate. If he wants to go, he can go. If he cheats on me and I feel like cheating back, then I'm going to cheat back. If he cannot bear it, then he can leave. That's me. But if you're in a relationship and you value the person you're with, you get to a point in time when you think, oh, I don't want to lose this person. But I don't think fear of losing that person should get to the point where it becomes desperation, where you will do anything whatsoever to maintain the relationship. That's not the kind of life you should live. You should value the person and want them to be in your life, but you shouldn't get to the point where you do every kind of desperate thing just because you don't want to lose them. Nuh-uh. Not me. Yeah, so I think, okay, I think I've read a lot of comments so far. Like I said, I don't want to take your time. I don't want to keep people too long on this live, but basically that's what I wanted to talk about. If you're just joining in, like I said, you can check me out on my website, syracali.com. I don't know, should I bring someone on? Should I bring like one or two people on live? Should I? Yes or no? Should I bring someone on? I think I'll bring one person on. Really? Should I? I don't know. Should I bring people on? Do you want to come on? Let me see. Yes or no? Okay. If you want to come on, just Come on, make a laugh. Okay, if you want to come on, just send me an invite and I'll bring you on, definitely. Kaba said that techno part with me, especially we when a techno now with nickname. Kaba, me, I use techno. Was it? I think my year before last, I stopped for use techno. But me, I used to use techno, and in fact, I like techno. My phone right now, I get the one pan there. If I go away for change that to techno, I would change that to techno. The only thing we make I like them because it get big memory space, but I actually like techno where it gets big space. Because if you know, if the space not do back, then I can able put memory card. But this other one I get in, you know, I don't think I'm not sure if you use memory card because I don't ever put memory card there anyway. So that's it. Let me see if I can put anyone on. Yeah, I don't know. Who wants to come on? Oh, me, I hate for add people. Okay, I think I see someone. Okay, should I add you? Okay, I think Amara, I'll give you one. Let's see what you have to say. Maybe internet's the failure because the internet's back again or something. The internet that we have in Sierra Leone is really something else. Yeah, Austin Shane Monday, you know, will give me your old phone. Austin, if you know how many children I have, yeah, I don't change phone and keep them. I give it to one of my children. The last technophone I changed, I gave it to my daughter. In fact, he don't pull the phone, password I buy new one. It still they pay me because the new phone I go buy for it pay me. I think we're having difficulty adding was it Amara? We're having difficulty adding Amara. So basically for today, I think I want to leave you again. If you're just joining, you can watch the video, but basically I just want to please say, don't be the kind of person that makes life difficult for the next person. Yeah, don't try to ascribe certain expectations on people. It's not helping the situation. Don't pressure people. Yeah, the whole idea is peer pressure, and how wrong it is. If you're just joining in, I'm sorry, I have to go now, but then you can watch the video after I log off. Also, my website, like I say, go to www.sarahcalais.com. It's my new website, and we're trying to, well, it's basically me for now. I'm putting all the content. I have someone who does the design and maintenance and everything, but everything you see on that website is me. www.sarahcalais.com. I'm trying to put content on there, and maybe as time goes on, I'll be doing this live once a week. Oh my DJ Jesse, don't come. It's my English, you know. I did it, darling. But as time goes on, I'll try to make to really populate the website. But for now, I'm publishing every week one article, so you guys can have a good time reading. You can go leave a comment underneath each post if you want. Don't leave any comments if you want, because there's no pressure. Just tell me what you think about the website. Yeah, when you read a particular article, tell me what you think about the article, and tell me what you would like to be included and everything, which topics you like me to write on and everything. So that's it for now. Thank you very much for watching and using your data. I know how very expensive data time is. So for me, if I watch me, I don't know how to like me, because data really really expensive. I don't mind me. Me I like money, so everything I want to do. DJ Jesse, we the Yorkshire people, Bakuna, like seriously, yeah. But that's the funny thing. I can speak English for a long time, like constantly, if I'm at work. But when I'm home or when I'm among my friends, I can't speak English. It's just like it freaks me out. I can't do that. But if I'm at work, I constantly, it's okay for me. But as soon as I leave the office and I'm home, I go back to my crew. Anyway, thank you very much, Sammy, Kaba, Amara, Fude. Thank you very much. I did not see my ladies, but still, thank you very much for joining in. Yeah, share this video. If you're watching, share, 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 share. And that's another thing. I think I should mention that, please, guys. In Sierra Leone, you don't share. When you see something you like, please share. And that's why Nigerians, they are making it in the entertainment industry. Share, share. Share as soon as you're finished. In fact, before you finish watching this video, share. When you're finished, you share again, because when you do that, you make us entertainers go viral. I don't think I'm an entertainer still, but I'll bow with the attitude, the title and the attitude for now, until in the future. For now, I'm still an entertainer. Yeah, once a journalist and a presenter and a radio talk show host, I'm still going to be that for a long time until I change my mind. So please, anyway, it's like I'm really serious. Share, please, if you're watching this. I see 12 people watching me now. When I'm done, I'm going to watch and see if I've already have like 12 shares, because you don't share. And when you share, you make the entertainment industry in Sierra Leone really boom, and we have more opportunities and all that. So please share this video. Thank you very much.